Hi everybody! Today we're going to learn about adverbs of frequency. An adverb of frequency tells us how frequent an action is. We're going to use this scale. Here we're going to write the most frequent and here the less frequent. Let's start with always. We use always to express that we do an action all the time. Example, I always use a pencil. Next adverb, usually. We use usually to express that we do an action most of the time. She usually walks to school. Often. We use often to express that we do an action much of the time. My teacher often arrives early. Sometimes. We use sometimes to express that we do an action some of the time. We sometimes play tennis. Then we have hardly ever, rarely, and seldom. All these three adverbs mean almost never. Example, Carlos rarely misses school. And we have never. Never means not at any time. Example, I never eat a big breakfast. Let's learn about the position of frequency adverbs. Adverbs of frequency usually come after the verb be. Example, I am often busy in the afternoon. Am is the verb be, often the adverb of frequency. As you can see, we use the adverb of frequency after the verb be. Second example, she's usually tired in the morning. This is the adverb of frequency, usually, and is after the verb be. Adverbs of frequency usually come before other verbs. Example, he usually watches TV. Usually is the adverb of frequency, watches is the verb. As you can see, usually comes before the verb. Second example, my parents rarely eat meat. Rarely is the adverb of frequency, eat is the verb. As you can see, the adverb of frequency is before the verb. As a summary, we can say that the adverb of frequency goes after the verb be, and also the adverb of frequency goes before other verbs than the verb be, different verbs than the verb be. The use of the adverb sometimes. The adverb sometimes can occur at the beginning of a sentence. Sometimes we practice together. In the middle of the sentence. We sometimes practice together. At the end of a sentence. We practice together sometimes. As you can see, we can place sometimes at the beginning, in the middle, or at the end. Asking about frequency. To ask about the frequency of an action, we use ever, the word ever. Example, do you ever play golf? There are two possible answers. Yes, I do. And we complement the answer. Yes, I do. I often play golf on weekends. No, I don't. I never play golf. We also use how often to ask about the frequency of an action. How often do you play golf? A possible answer is, I usually play golf on Saturdays. That's all for today. See you in class. Bye bye.